Gaten Matarazzo, the curly-haired dynamo who brings Dustin Henderson to vivid life in Netflix's supernatural sensation Stranger Things, has revisited the audition that almost derailed his destiny with disarming candor. What began as a nerve-shredding debacle, complete with line blanks, awkward pauses, and a script clutched like a security blanket, morphed into the callback that catapulted him into pop culture pantheon. At an age when most kids are fumbling through middle school mixers, Matarazzo was fumbling through cold reads for one of TV's most coveted roles, only to emerge as the heartstring-tugging Henderson, a character whose loyalty, levity, and love for 80s arcana have endeared him to millions. His retelling, shared on Jesse Tyler Ferguson's podcast Dinner's on Me, peels back the glossy veneer of stardom to reveal the raw, relatable rookie mistakes that underscore every breakout's backstory. Picture this: a wide-eyed tween steps into the audition room for Stranger Things, the Duffer Brothers' love letter to Spielbergian wonder and Hawkins' hidden horrors. Matarazzo, then just 13, was tasked with channeling Dustin, a brainy misfit with a penchant for science fairs, unrequited crushes and unbreakable bromance amid interdimensional incursions. But the pressure cooker of expectations turned his mind to mush. It was terrible. It was the worst audition I've ever had in my life, he confesses, his voice cracking with the cringeworthy clarity of hindsight. The script, a portal to the Upside Down's eerie allure, became an enemy in his hands. I blanked on so many of his lines. I just had my script right in front of my face. And I just kept looking down and I kept looking up. And it was the weirdest pauses ever. And I was mortified afterwards and I was like, what? Those staccato silences, pregnant with panic, stretched like the Demogorgon's tentacles, transforming what should have been a seamless showcase into a symphony of stutters. Yet, in the alchemy of casting coups, catastrophe can catalyze connection. Despite the train wreck, Matarazzo snagged a callback, a lifeline tossed into his sea of self-doubt. Puzzled, he probed the producers for insight. Why? I got a callback. They were like, it just clicked. We knew we wanted you back after that one. It was a revelation that flipped the script on failure. Sometimes the spark isn't in perfection but in potential, in the unpolished pluck that hints at depths untold. For Matarazzo, this wasn't his first rodeo with the role's ghosts. He'd spilled similar beans to Esquire magazine, recounting the sweat-slicked spiral. I was nervous going into the audition until he realized I did not know all the lines, he admitted. Then I started sweating. The physical toll of stage fright, palms clammy, pulse pounding like a Hellfire Club heartbeat, mirrors the visceral fears Dustin faces from facing down bullies to braving the Russian ruse in later seasons. The callback call itself was a scene straight out of a sitcom, blending elation with maternal mayhem. Matarazzo was cruising in the passenger seat with his mom when the phone buzzed with life-altering news. I remember keeping my cool a lot better than she did. I remember I muted the phone because she started screaming. I was like, Mom, oh my gosh, please? He recounts, laughter bubbling through the memory like demo dogs in a junkyard. It's a snapshot of normalcy amid the ascent, a kid anchoring his whirlwind with familial fanfare, even as the world tilted toward Eleven's telekinesis and the Mind Flayer's machinations. That poise under parental pandemonium foreshadowed Dustin's own unflappability, whether decoding Russian transmissions or defending his hat collection against pure mockery. Stranger Things, now in its twilight with Season 5 on the horizon, has evolved from 80s homage to generational touchstone, its ensemble a found family forged in fake blood and fervent fandom. Matarazzo's Dustin stands as the glue. His Henderson had a symbol of steadfast spirit amid the show's escalating eschatology. From Season 1's bike chase bravado to Season 4's Ukrainian underground odyssey, Dustin's arc traces a trajectory of growth. The lisp once lampooned by tormentors becomes a badge of belonging, his intellect the key to unraveling the Vecna veil. Matarazzo's audition angst, in retrospect, was the perfect prelude, a raw audition for resilience that the Duffers divined as destiny. Zooming out, Matarazzo's tale is a tonic for the terror-stricken. In an industry where auditions are gladiatorial gauntlets, the worst can be the wedge that widens doors. He's parlayed that pluck into philanthropy, championing cleidocranial dysplasia awareness through his discovered platform, turning personal peculiarity into public power. Off-screen, he's a Broadway baby, having charmed in Dear Evan Hansen, and a voice virtuoso in The Lion King stage revival, proof that the pauses of yesterday pave the performances of tomorrow. As Hawkins hurtles toward its finale, Matarazzo reflects not on the monsters slain but the mishaps mastered, a reminder that even in the Upside Down, the real horror is hesitation, and the true magic lies in mustering the moxie to try again.